Hello, ladies and gentlemen, 101 Darken here, and today we are playing, yes, Banjo Kazooie 100% run through. Again, we're doing the next level. And yes, it's still on Xbox, and yes, I'm still playing it. And sorry I've been away, I've been doing college stuff, but I finally have a break, so let's get on with this, shall we? Anyways, in the last episode, we finished off Treasure Cove, and now we need to move on to the next part, which I believe is up here. Whee! And if you just keep pressing A, or if you want to, you can place all your pieces into the picture. Just press the right trigger. Now we're going to play a level that not a lot of people like. I don't really know why. I like Clanker's Cavern. It's actually not that bad, and it's kind of sad because of the whole fish out of water, or into water type thing. You know what? Let's not get into this. Anyway, so if we go up here, I believe, and we move the camera around, you can see that it's way over there is where we need to go. But how do we get there, you might be asking? Well, we are just going to take a little swim. And you are going to stay the hell away from me. We are not going to take a swim. Right. I'm doing something silly. Speed up. And here we are. Now, you may notice, obviously noticed, that I'm not using a camera on this one. I'm not going to be using cameras on my 100% walkthroughs, because they're more of going to be, hey, this is how you do this. And I can't believe I screwed that up. Anyways, fast forward again. Or cut. One of the two. So yeah, my 100%s are not going to be having cameras because it just to show you where everything is. However, my Let's Plays, it's rather neat. Yeah, it's years I have seen my feet, or something like that. Still can't read English, and it's my first language. Anyways, but my Let's Plays are going to have them 100%, and obviously my reviews are going to have them. Anyways, thank you, Bottles, for telling us all this. It's okay. I believe what I want to do is not fall here. Okay, whatever. We'll get up there in a second. So, first thing we're going to do, besides getting some honeycombs, because I'm super hungry, we're going to go up this ladder over here. And once we get up this ladder, we're going to start collecting some of our Jiggy Notes. Nope. Now, need a new enemy. All you had to do for that one, I forget its name. I don't know the names of all the enemies. Sorry, I'm a bit unprepared. I'll have them for you next episode. All you do is you do your jump hack, but you do it right away while you're jumping towards him. If you mess up, that'll happen. But don't worry, you shouldn't mess up too much. It's pretty easy to get once you get the hang of it. Take you through practice shots. You want to have it Kazooie packing just before you actually enter the gate there. So you have a feather, and we have a new type of feather here. Our golden feather. Which, as it's being explained right now, Bottles will tell us more later. But yeah, I'll not spoil it for you guys. Oh, come on. Okay, speed up.
Why don't you just stay up there instead of falling down all the time? Oh my god, you couldn't make that simple jump.
Anyways, we're back here. I swear I've been playing this game for a long time. Okay. Collect your red feathers and more notes over here. Jump and peck. Since I'm gonna need the life. You cannot kill them through other means. I've tried. It doesn't work. If you're uncomfortable walking in pipes, you can always do that. And there we go. We have our first little Jinzo. Next, jump down. And I do not believe there is anything besides eggs in this water at the beginning, but once we start to get through, we will meet... Well, first we're going to get some more Jiggies as we get musical notes. Why am I calling you Jiggies? I wish they were Jiggies. If I can just get a Jiggy by doing this, that'd be awesome. And now we meet Clanker. Sorry. And what he wants is fresh air, as you saw there, so what we're gonna do is first we're gonna come up and get some fresh air ourselves, because we don't want to be underneath that water for too long. Okay. Now, we can go around and start exploring the lower areas first, but if we're gonna do everything, we may as well start from the bottom to the top, which is the complete opposite way of cleaning. Remember, if you're playing video games, start low, and go high. If you're cleaning your house, do the opposite. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way down to the bottom here, follow down this hole. And once we're at the bottom, we're gonna see a fish down here that you wanna make sure that you get into a line with. Where are you, fishy fishy? I have come for you. Swim through this every single time. And try to get these bubbles. The bubbles will give you air. If you just stay swimming above him, you shouldn't run out of air at all. Swim down at the bottom to pick up a little friend. Swim back up. You're gonna do a total of 3 times. Rules of 3. It's a video game after all. So, just swim through another time. You know what? I'm just gonna quickly speed it along ahead this, so I don't lose too much time and air. As a kid, I remember hating this level. I could not complete it whatsoever. And I missed a note. Anyways, rules of 3. We are finished our 3rd round, so up rises the shark. And I still say the music here is amazing. Give me that bubble. Oh, we can't bring him back down? That sucks. Okay, so if you want to, you can just use your A, just make sure you keep with the bubbles, or you can use your B, swim. And just try to get all these notes while you're down here, may as well. If you swim the opposite way, you should be able to restock pretty often. Bubble. Okay, I'll just quickly speed through this. Okay, here we are, and when it comes to swimming back up, I suggest you don't attempt it if you have less than 3. Because you might not make it, you might make it, it all depends. Anyways, so, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get on top of this, our little friend here. There are multiple ways to do it, but this is just the way I do it. As soon as you get up here, use Kazooie, just so you can have more stabling and it is faster. And then just collect these notes as they come down, or jump in the air if you wish to. A warning though, he does move a lot, so... I mean, he is a fish after all. Would you click that thing, please? Thank you. Bam. Okay, that's our first one. Now, there's other stuff we can do inside, so I guess we'll quickly finish him up first. And just 1 second here, I'm just gonna quickly check our totals. I believe I am right when it comes to... Doesn't it show? Oh. Okay, so we're gonna fall in here now. And inside of here, we have our little puzzle thing that'll give us a piece on the outside. Use Kazooie here and just dodge the blades. Try not to get hit too much. Actually, there are other ways to do it, but that's just the way I do it. Okay, and we have come out here, so what we're going to do now is we're going to simply fly all the way across onto the other side, and that's the platform we want to be on. Because, once we collect a musical note, okay, so we got 5 golden feathers for free, and he also refilled our life. How nice of him. And now we go and move on to the next thing. There we go. It's right on thumbstick, and if you're using the C button controls for the old Nintendo 64, it's going to be your left C stick. Left C button. And now just use this to quickly get back across again. Completely unharmed. This isn't used that often. You do need, like, for a few puzzles, but it's not huge. You can't go through the game without it, up until the final boss, which we can explain later. So, next we're going to be doing something else. So get your running shoes on. Oh right, we don't have those yet. So, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to jump from each one of these into each one of those, each into the green ones, and then another green one will light up, and we'll turn it in. We'll go through that one as well. It'll become more clear once we do it. So, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! For this one, we want to do our little jump underneath the water immediately, because your X or your B way of getting through is fastest. For this one, we're going to need Kazooie's little air battle. Would you please? And next, underneath the water again, for one last time. And there we go. The water is now filling up, and we got a puzzle piece. That one's a bit tricky to get up depending on controller, etc. So, that's already 4 for this world. That's a lot already. And we're not even done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We still have a bit more to do, so... Well, obviously we're not done yet. We still have a lot more to do. So, the first one we're going to do is go and dive underneath here and get our little notes. I do not want to do that. Swim back in here. Then we go over here and swim up towards where these other notes are. And dive down here, because at the very bottom of this, we have another friend. That's quite the progress we're making already. Okay, so doesn't really matter what you do from here. What we're gonna do, what I'm gonna do, is we're gonna do another thing, another little quest. You want to get your eggs ready and shoot out each one of these teeth. Sorry, I'm used to adjusting the camera. Rules of 3 again. And then we use it for the same one on the other side, which shouldn't take too long. Just gotta wait for him to come back up, because if you shoot now, it'll miss, like I just demonstrated. Come on. Now if you go inside, here's your reward, and on the other side of his teeth will be a mumbo token, which we'll just quickly get over and grab. Or we'll grab in a minute. Use Kazooie real quick to get over here and climb ourselves around. There's that mumbo token taunting me in front of my face. And now, to get out of here, what you do is you just quickly swim underneath here. And swim all the way up here. And then pick your exit, and I'll meet you outside. That's how you get that token. Next. Ooh, wait, yes. Get up here. Get off. Don't fall like I did. Okay, so stand on this thing, let it come up, walk off. I don't know if it's easier to use Kazooie, I find it easier. Remember to use your cameras. Your cameras are going to be very important here. If you try to put the camera behind you, you'll actually have a much greater time getting across this than you would normally. And with that, we have another piece. Now you can use the same way to get back down, or and I believe that ends everything we have to do with him. Oh, nope, one more thing we have to do with him. I guess we're starting up high as well. We'll run up his fishtail here. Fin, if you will. And shoot that with a bunch of eggs, and there we go. And grab some feathers if you're low. Bum, bum. And we got another one. Gulp. And now, what we're gonna want to do, if you want to, is you can climb up here. I can climb on that wall? I did not know that. Interesting. Start up Kazooie again before, and grab your mumbo token. And some more notes. Now, to that free man, all you have to do if you ever see a ledge like this in this level, well, there's only two of them really, you just stay above this thing. When the fin comes up, which should in a couple of seconds, you just jump up. If you hug this wall, you should be okay. Just be careful when trying to attack it. Now, you want to use that to get up there, and as soon as I succeed, I'll be right back. Okay, and from here, all you want to do is just jump on this little pipe over here, successfully, hopefully. And now for some more platforming. It is a platforming game. And there's your mumbo token. Oh god. Stay away from that. Okay. Now, for the next, you'd be wondering, how do you get all the way up there? Well, it's quite easy. If Banjo doesn't do that to me. But first, we're gonna go on this side. I know it seems like we're going everywhere, but that's just the nature of the game. You have to go everywhere in order to actually get anywhere. Use Kazooie to get up here. And now comes the hard platforming. Jump out towards the screen and then jump towards where you want to go when you're using Kazooie's flutter. And that's pretty much the only advice I can give you. And falling. Now we do the same thing we kind of just did not too long ago, and I'll speed up until we're there. Okay, here we're back at this thing. All we need to do is grab onto this, if it wants to cooperate with me. Jump up and use Kazooie's flutter to be able to jump all the way up here. Jump off in here. Now use Kazooie to be able to collect these notes. Connect the notes, all of them. Good girl. Now, wait. Now use Kazooie again, and what you're gonna want to do is jump. Then on this, hammer your way through for a honeycomb piece. And now we get on to the real part of these levels. The underwater section. So, because to avoid confusion, what we're going to do is we're going to start from this side. And we're going to work our way towards the left. And there's another one. Now we quickly swim back out as fast as we can. So keep, you know, mashing that speed button. Mash, 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 mash. Sorry. I keep thinking I'm doing a Let's Play instead of a 100% through, so I keep thinking that entertainment is my #1 goal. And no, facts is my #1 goal in this one. Now, see this little green thing down here? That's where we want to go next. Because once we get through it, we will find everything that we're pretty much missing. They go down pretty much the same. They don't even hit any harder. Gotta say, the music in this game is remarkable. Done. No. Still one more of you bastards left. Done. And there's our prize. And there's our 100th note. I'm hoping that this video is still going to be part of the whole... I'm hoping this video is going to be still part of the one episode per level, but there's going to be levels up in the future that are not going to be one episode long. Unless I want you guys to sit here for like half an hour trying to watch and stay awake and sighing and going, ugh, do I have to go through another one of this shit? The answer is no. You do not have to go through another one of them. Okay, so we're going to go over here, and we're just going to get some last minute goodies, and then we're out. And with that, our totals are now almost 100% complete. Don't worry, I have a pretty good idea of where the last thing is. Oh. Banjo, could you please move for me? Sorry about that. The Xbox actually started to lag on me and froze, and I don't know exactly what happened, but whatever. Anyways, everything's working again. Thank goodness, because I mean, if that started to break on me, I would be SOL for a lot of things that I need done, which is this entire weekend's Let's Play, so let's not have that happen to me, yes, computer? Hello, computer. Anyways, as I was saying, after I got my bearings, you go underneath this pipe, inside of here, and Viola. We have another honeycomb piece. So now, what you want to do is just pretty much leave the level. We've got everything we came to get, except for one thing. Oh, stop taking away. My life is fine. I don't need you. A equals 16. I would love if it gave you a total of how many is in each world, and it doesn't, so this run-through is not going to be trying to get them, but you can go ahead if you wish. And we're just going to go through here, up and through here. Okay, fly. You know, I'm just going to quickly speed it up.
Starting now. I don't know what to say anymore about this level in particular.
And here we are again. And just two more things before we leave. We are going to go up here. And up here again. Of course that happens. Peck you in the face. Here's another one of her, but we're not going to go through her right now. Just going to go across this pipe. Jumping across. And we're going to open up here. And since we finished this a lot faster than what I expected, I guess I can give you guys a little bit of a teaser about next episode. But for anyone who already knows what Banjo Kazooie is, or which the only reason why you'd be watching this, I guess there isn't any much point in a teaser. But anyways, we're just gonna stand on here and bam! Bam! Okay, now, just one quick thing before we leave. And I'll speed up until I'm there. Try to follow along as fast as I do it. Ready? We'll race. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh no, we are going so slowly. They might beat us. Hurry up. And here we are.
Now, all we have to do here is just ground pound this switch. And ground pound this one. And then collect the puzzle piece. And that's it for this episode of my Banjo Kazooie Let's 100% Banjo Kazooie. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. So, for now, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good night.